Here we're talking about the Kansas Beaches University and College and about the founding and founder of the Kansas Colleges University and College, Kansas Beaches University and College, on behalf of not the American Revolution of Kansas College, Columbia University College, but of the Revolutionary New Planet Orders by the Foundation Fights Fierce Issues. And of course, the commencement speech, or the first commencement being held at Kansas Beaches University and College, a spin-off university in the New Planet Revolution against Princeton and Columbia University's Tiananmen Square gates. As I said, Columbia College, Columbia University was located in Wall Street area, when it was first founded as King's College after the American Revolution. Now here's the commencement speaker and keynote speaker by the founder of Kansas Beaches University and College versus these commencement speakers of this year, 2011. At Barnard, Sheryl Sandberg, Chief Operating Officer of Facebook. And of course, Bill Clinton. At NYU, Steve Ballmer, Chief Executive of Microsoft at USC, Southern California. That's Facebook versus my face of Facebook issues. And Toni Morrison, Nobel Prize winning novelist at Rutgers University. Now I should read some of these, such as Steve Ballmer's and Bill Clinton's. They would say that to search for happiness every day, not to believe that it comes at the end of the journey. And of course, Steve Ballmer of Microsoft says, people think passion is something you either have or you don't. Finding passion is kind of your job now. Well, that's what that says. If you want people to help you, then you need to be nice to them and do whatever they want, even if they extort you. Like what I said, Mark and Dan not giving my knapsack back yet. And of course, that's what Bill Clinton, Steve Ballmer says, people be searching for what makes them happy, to be evil. Like West Side Market and Columbia's and Princeton Tiananmen Square case. And that's their passion, obviously. They're not doing it for pay. You should tell this to Charles F. Bolden of NASA Administrator. He says, when I flew in space, I was privileged to witness the Earth from a totally different vantage point. But the people on YouTube have a privilege to witness our Earth from a different vantage point at Kansas Beaches University and College, and commencement speaker by the founder here. And of course, the Phi Foundation Nobel, Phi Foundation Sphere issue, Rubik's Cube, Rosetta Stone. Toni Morrison says, it's Nobel Prize winning novelist at Rutgers University. I often wish that Jefferson had not used the phrase the pursuit of happiness as a third right, although I understand the first drive was life, liberty, and pursuit of property. Of course, I would have been one of those property one had right to pursue, like Columbia, Princeton, Marcus Stern, Alan Ruskin. They had my knapsack and West End Marcus and NYPD cops ambushes. So I suppose happiness is an ethical improvement over a life devoted to the acquisition of land, acquisition of resources, acquisition of slaves. Like Marcus Stern comes to sit in my apartment building at the corner of West 110th Street, or next to the corner. And she doesn't feel there's anything wrong with Master Realty either. Still, I would rather hear written life in pursuit of meaningful or integrity of truth. Toni Morrison understands what slavery means. But most blacks are still slaves to the whites at low pay instead of no pay. And of course, the fact of the matter is that they're slavery to the whites at Starbucks at low pay, barely force them housing and pay for food. So in many cases, they're even worse than before. And of course, you should be telling this that at Rutgers University, but it's Columbia University, versus these guys who did not, like Bill Clinton in public school health at Columbia University commencement speech last year. And his upside-down U-shaped mouth to me. That's what the founding of Kansas Beaches University and College means, versus these. Let's take a look at this. The hammer phone. This guy. Who is he? Paul Allen, son of MIT professor Irwin Jacobs. Paul Jacobs here. Qualcomm. Take a look at some of the other issues here we have. Alex Wong, PhD, D. Shaw Venture Capital Groups. Let's take a look at his background. MS, PhD, Berkeley, University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering, versus Berkeley for this guy. How breaking news. New York Times will get the Stanley Sholoff Obama Shadow Internet Network. Let's talk about that. The UN organization, the new UN, should be the 5 foundations for Rubik's Cube, Rosetta Stone, and the World Wide Web Consortium 4, founded by me and the foundation direct leaderships. President MIT Lee Bernard's World Wide Web 3 consortiums. And therefore, the organization will force the governments to participate as members of the UN or be rejected, and of course to have open internet connections, unlike Google and Chinese government. That's what Obama's speech should have been to Wall Street CEOs yesterday. 24 of them asking for more money for his campaign to start this week. Of course, he announced that he should be announcing that Wall Street and D. Shaw's computer programs and many others that see Wall Street trading as random processes, not artificial chaos, often called the fellow winner. I forgot his book, but his book, Artificial Chaos. But the fact of the matter is that it should be that if random equations interact with random equations in a complex enough way, and random equations itself are complex enough, it simulates for all practical purposes, like on Wall Street traders, by computer program algorithms, to be intelligent, and therefore the emergent property of intelligence. The emergent property of intelligence can be simulated and represented by random equations interacting in a complex enough way with other random equations. And one reason it interacts in a complex way is because the random variables itself are complex enough such that when it interacts with another random equation, it is not artificial chaos, as Wall Street trading is not artificial chaos, but it is a complex random variable equation involving interaction of complex random variable equations. And that's how emergent property of intelligence come from randomness, such as the emergent property of genetic evolution from bacteria to humans holding dog shit issues. And therefore, emergent property of intelligence and order does not have to be artificial chaos, but come all randomness, as Wall Street trading for all practical purposes is random and yet simulates intelligence and intelligent behavior of human traders, computer algorithm traders, these show groups. And that's what MacArthur Price's Tron and Thor Legacy Prize should be standing on, versus this shadow internets that a UN new orgs called the Foundation Rosetta Stone Rubik's Cube should be handling the internet in a fair way that Google YouTube broadcast does not, is non-published with the King's Speech issues. And of course, versus this guy, I asked Alex Wong, D. Shaw Venture Capital Group that he has in D. Shaw by 5 foundation directorships, to say that you must allow people to be able to do what? To be able, allow him to be able to venture capital within a particular firm, such as Apple. Instead of starting a new firm, venture capitalists start new venture groups, test projects at Apple and elsewhere, such as Apple Farms, or farming out PC and Macs to lease out to people, or ownership where the Apple carried them. And these are the things that E-Man, PhD, Berkeley, Alex Wong, and the Shaw Venture Capital Groups will help venture capital groups form new test projects and divisions within Apple, Microsoft, and elsewhere, rather than start a new company from ground up. And of course, he should start with Google YouTube, a new version that doesn't have the same staff members that prevent my broadcast there. And that's what the show should be told by, as well as Alex Wong, by the 5 foundation directors, Alan Guth at MIT Physics, and of course my email list. Now that's the commencement speech of the King's Speech University College and Founding Issues by the founder of the New World Planned Orders.